Hello, what's going on everybody? My name is Dr. P and welcome back today for another Fortnite video. In this video guys, we're going to be talking a little bit more about the castle and the dragon eggs. We've actually got some more information. I really want to share it with you. I also want to talk about the free gift Epic Games gave to all Fortnite players just today. Make sure to go ahead and drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new guys. We're getting closer and closer to 400,000 subscribers, so every single one of you guys can truly make a huge difference. As always, if you're ever buying any V-Bucks, make sure to throw on my support a creator code. It's Pineapplez YT. Shout out to these lovely people who used my code recently. I really do appreciate it. So recently on January 1st, the 14 days of Fortnite event ended. Of course, that event was giving out free stuff every single day based on a challenge you had to complete. Now, it was actually communicated very strangely by Epic Games because they said it was going to be ending a lot later than it actually ended. So, by virtue of that happening, all sorts of people were complaining that they didn't have enough time to get the rewards done and get the challenges completed because they thought it was going to last longer. Epic Games realized their mistake, and what they decided to do to make up for it is give every single person who has completed at least one challenge from the event the reward for the last day, which is the Equalizer Glider. It's not exactly the best thing that could have happened. The best thing that could have happened is they put it back up for a couple days like they said they would, but this is definitely a start. This is something that is very good. A lot of people are getting this glider that probably didn't have the time to get it, which is very good in my opinion. The glider itself is actually really awesome. It's animated, glows all sorts of different colors. I'd say it's one of the top 3 items from the event overall, along with the Merry Marauder back bling, maybe the Take the Elf emote. There are several different things that are really cool in the event, but I'm really curious to see what you guys think are the top 3 items received from that event. I'd be really curious to see what you guys have to say and see if it's kind of, you know, just about the same things people say. I kind of have a feeling it will be, but nonetheless, just let me know. So, as I do just about every day, I want to give you guys a quick update on the status of the melting castle. So if you go in the main room right here, more of the staircase has been revealed. It won't be too long now until you can actually walk down the staircase fully. You can also walk all the way down the sides of the left and the right hallways with nothing blocking you. It's super easy to do so now. The dragon eggs area still looks very much the same. There are still 3 eggs that you can access right now, but it won't be long until the ice melts and reveals the remaining 2 eggs. Keep in mind, there are 5 total. For a little bit there, it seemed like the castle was melting in huge increments every single day, and it looks like they've slowed down the pace just a little bit, because if it had kept up on the pace it was going, we would be well inside this castle right now, well inside this room, but nonetheless, we still are outside the edges for now. It won't be long until it melts fully. I was browsing through Reddit and I saw an extremely interesting post with a pretty detailed theory I want to share with you. This comes courtesy of user Pineapplez. If you want to read the whole thing for yourself and follow along with me, I'll be sure to link the original article in the description. He claims that we're heading towards a mythical type season, and then he goes on to list some evidence. Of course, the dragon eggs under the castle at Polar Peak with a heartbeat, which suggests it's going to hatch. Dragons, of course, would fall under that mythical theme, if you will. He also mentions here that Epic could possibly add mounts to the dragons when they eventually hatch and have them be able to ride players around the map, and it could be a mythic weapon, a mythic item. We all know the last mythic item that Epic added to the game was the Infinity Blade, but it was extremely overpowered, so they took it out. Much like how the Infinity Blade was, the dragon mounts could be very much the same thing, meaning only 1 per match, and the dragon could fly you around. It would kind of be similar to the plane, but maybe you could control the dragon breath. If this happens, it would almost certainly need to be an LTM, because that would not work out in the main game. People would be overly complaining about that. People were complaining about the planes. Imagine a dragon you're riding around in the sky shooting fire. That would not go over well in the main game mode, but anything could go in an LTM. You might recall from a previous video I uploaded, or just from personal experience in the game, but there's actually a strange statue just east of Tomato Temple which looks a lot like a golem or some guy, but regardless of what he is, he's actually crying. I've speculated in the past that he could be crying as kind of a warning of what's to come, a sign of incoming danger. with the dragon eggs. That could very well be what's happening. This theory claims otherwise though. As you can see, you can actually break all of the individual limbs off of the golem, which is very, very strange. Most places would, if you hit something, it's going to destroy the entire piece, but you can actually break his head, his arms, and his legs off one by one. Now, the question you might ask yourself is why? Like, why are they making it so you can destroy his limbs and his head and his just body pieces one by one without destroying the rest of it? Well, this theory, according to Pineapplez, actually says this could be a sign of the golem coming to life eventually. Being able to break off the legs and his arms and his head one by one could imply that this is something that's going to be animated in the future and is going to be walking around. And I think that does make a good bit of sense. Just a quick Google search on the word golem will bring up so many old ancient stories about something made of rock or something artificially made coming to life by some kind of magic. It's actually a really popular thing that's gone on for ages of people telling stories about ancient golems coming to life. The theory also says that the golem has a ton of rocks around him, which he does, and he claims that at some point the golem will come to life and make all of those rocks around him form into golems or miniature golems that come to life as well. And then he says that golem army could go to Tilted and be Epic's way of trolling and acting like, oh, Tilted's getting destroyed, Tilted's getting destroyed. It seems like there are theories and leaks pointing to Tilted going every season. There definitely have been things in the coding saying Tilted's going, but I guess Epic is just trolling everyone because at this point it's almost like a meme to say Tilted Towers is getting destroyed. Wait, hold on a minute. Is it even remotely possible that Tilted could be destroyed by an army of Golemites? Well, I mean, earlier this season there was a leak in the game's coding that said literally destroy Tilted Towers, and apparently that string of code was associated with a bunch of robots attacking Tilted. If the Golem comes to life and brings his army to life with him, this could very well be what actually happens to Tilted, because I mean, yeah, everybody says Tilted's getting destroyed just about every season, but at some point, something actually does have to happen. I mean, we've said it so many times, and Epic has trolled us so many times that eventually they're going to do the real thing. They are actually going to destroy Tilted, and this seems like literally the perfect candidate for it to happen. And it checks off all the boxes. Fitting along with the mythical theme with the dragons? Check. Giving a little bit of clarity on the Destroy Tilted Towers line of code? Check. Keep in mind, those statues were added to the map in Season 7. They're brand new and specific to the season we're currently in, which is the exact same time that line of coding saying Tilted's getting destroyed was added to the game's coding. The golem is crying. He's got his hands up to his face, and it looks very much like he's sobbing or getting sad about something going to happen in the future. It could be a sign of the dragons coming to the game soon, and the dragons could wreak havoc on the map, but it could also be because the golem knows what he's destined to do. He knows he has to go and destroy civilization as we know it by finally destroying Tilted Towers. Regardless of what actually happens to the entirety of Tilted, I bet some way along the season something is just going to destroy that one building in Tilted that just constantly keeps getting destroyed. You guys know what I'm talking about. I think there's just as good a chance that the golems could go to Tilted, start marching there, give everyone the impression that they're going to destroy the entire place, but when they get to Tilted, just go and destroy that one building. That would be the ultimate troll. That would be Epic saying, ha ha, we got you. You thought Tilted was getting destroyed, but we're just following up on our meme and destroying that one building. Make sure to let me know your thoughts on the theory down below. Huge thank you to Reddit and obviously Pineapplez for the insane theory. I really do appreciate it. You guys mean a lot more to me than you think. Like, I get a lot of my ideas and I base a lot of my own theories off of information that I see in my comment section and from my fans. So by all means, if you have anything you want to add to what I said or you think I left something off, please make sure to correct me in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video, and until then, peace out.